Greetings and thank you for joining the weekly meditation of Calgary Mindfulness, where every Sunday morning we meditate for 15 minutes on a different topic, often suggested by our practicing community. If you would like to join these meditations live, or if you would like to attend in-person meditations around the Calgary area during the summer months, please email calgarymindfulness@gmail.com. I hope you enjoy this practice and wishing you a wonderful week. All right. Thank you for joining for our weekly meditation. I managed to get my computer out in the backyard on this warm morning so I can sit under my apple tree. And I hope you've also got a comfortable, friendly space. We're continuing our stress release series and just approaching this from different angles of changing our thinking about the world rather than changing the world, changing our relationships, and changing our situations. Just breathing in and out to settle into the moment. Sometimes we do need to change our situations or ourselves. Let's say we have to exercise more because we're at risk of a stroke or something like that. So, meditation doesn't fix things like that. But for most of our toxic thinking, we usually can apply some behavior change modifications. Changing our thinking can really improve our mental state. And let's begin by inhaling in and out, noticing the rise and fall of the torso. And just beginning to relax all the other parts of the body that we keep in a state of constant tension. Things that remind us to be vigilant for our safety, as if we have to protect ourselves against the world, as if we're at war, as if we're in danger. So relaxing the belly, but also relaxing the face, relaxing the hands, relaxing the shoulders. And let's take a couple cycles through relaxing the face, the shoulders, the hands, and the belly. And with each breath in, we remind ourselves, breathing in, I ease my body and mind. And breathing out, I am already home. That's one of Thich Nhat Hanh's standard breath meditations, and there's variations on the exhale. We can say, I'm already safe. I've already arrived, just to remove that element of striving and going from our bodies and our thinking. And just reminding ourselves how important it is to connect our bodies to this process, because our brains might be thinking and doing one thing, but the body's doing something else. The body is stuck in chronic flight fight. The body's at war. The body is not at ease. And so we want to bring the body on this journey with these mantras, these techniques. The body has this clever way of not doing what the brain wants. If the brain says, relax, the body goes, mm. Breathing in, I ease my body and mind. Breathing out, I am arrived. Let's continue to do this breath mantra practice as we take a journey through the body, starting with our feet. Sending our awareness down to the feet, where our feet make contact with the floor or mat. And sending our awareness up the calves towards the knees. Making sure we continue to breathe. Breathing in, I am easing my body and mind. Breathing out, I am home. Sending our awareness up the thighs towards the sit bones. Noticing where our bottom makes contact with the chair. Relaxing the belly, usually a place where we keep a lot of tension. And take a moment to just put your hands on your belly. Allow your hands to receive your belly as you exhale and it kind of puffs out a bit. And then support your belly as you relax for inhalation. And just letting the belly know that indeed we are bringing ease to the body and mind. We are safe. We are home. We are arrived. Sending our awareness up through the torso towards the heart. And pausing here for a quick loving kindness session for ourselves. Breathing in, I am whole. I am loved. Breathing out, I am already enough. I am already worthy. Breathing in, I am loved. I am lovable. Breathing out, I am worthy. I am enough. And sending our awareness up through the throat, relaxing the face. Noticing our ears and our hair, and just giving thanks for each of these awesome things. Eyeballs, eyesight. Noticing the feel of air on our faces, the sounds we make, the sound of breathing. Any other sounds in our practice area? This tree behind me is full of bees, which I love, those big fat buzzy ones. And just enjoying this private, respectful time with our bodies. As we continue to sit in practice, noticing any thoughts that arise that contradict the things we have been saying to ourselves this practice. I am worthy. I am loved. I am lovable. I am safe. I am home. I'm arrived. What are the things that the brain says in our sort of just above, beneath the conscious mind? Nuh-uh, that ain't so. I have to do this, or I am not enough. I have to have this. Or I am too broken to be lovable, to love, to receive love, to give love. I am too hard. I've had to be too hard. I've had to work too hard. Notice where we meet resistance, where one of those important thoughts we've been saying seems impossible or untrue. Breathing in, I ease my body and mind. Breathing out, I am home. I am arrived. I am safe. Breathing in, I am loved. Breathing out, I am worthy. I am enough. Noticing which of those thoughts seems untrue. That is exactly what we are bringing up for healing in today's meditation. Perhaps it's, I am loved. I am worthy. I think for busy working moms, that's a tough one because we are the givers and we don't receive. Let's begin by chronicling all of the little places that we may experience love, compliments that we rebuff, nice things that our families and friends say that we think, oh, whatever. They don't know me well enough. They're just being nice. Perhaps we cannot think of any loving thing that we have received or heard directed toward us. Not a kindness from a stranger or clerk at the grocery store. A wave from a neighbor or a passing car. And so if that's the case, that indicates a lack of balance in our thinking. It is our job this week to pay attention to where we are able to receive little acts of love. Perhaps we face obstacles when we say to ourselves, I am worthy. I'm worthy of whatever, love, abundance, wisdom, clarity, ease, peace. Perhaps we feel unredeemable because of mistakes, or we have too many things to fix before we become worthy. So just paying attention to that big list of why not. All of those things interfere with our relationship with the divine. We can consider them to be idols that come between us and the Creator. They interfere with the loving presence of the Creator. So we can choose those things, or we can choose to sit in the loving presence of the Creator. And if we've got really old habits of choosing the former, we have a little rewiring to do, a little retraining of a habit. So let's do that. Let's breathe in and out and visualize we are surrounded by a force of love so great in the universe surrounding everyone and all life. A force of love and abundance and clarity so enormous that we don't have the perceptive ability to recognize it. We might just have glimmering feelings of the expansiveness of this loving force through the universe. Visualize being cradled and surrounded and held like a child by this loving, infinite force, very powerful and easy in the universe. Every hair is surrounded by it. Every cell is touched by it. Every bit of us. The sore bits, the ugly bits, the parts that we want to hide the parts that we want to show, that is all equally loved, equally supported, equally embraced, without judgment, without anything to fix. Breathing into this clarity and ease and sense of love and companionship. And exhaling, just relax into it. Yes, there's a lot of thoughts and feelings in the way. Without needing to understand what they are or chronicle them, exhale. Just exhale and relax into this loving presence. Available to every being, every life form. No blade of grass, no rock is missed. And let's begin to wrap up our meditation, committing to coming back to this place of receiving loving kindness, retraining our minds and hearts. The other bit of homework is starting to pay attention to our toxic thoughts. How many thoughts in the day? How many repetitions of the same thought? Just a whole bunch. Is it exhausting? If possible, as an exercise, I would invite you to set a timer, like on your phone or watch. Come back to this place once an hour, even if you're driving or working. Take 10 mindful seconds to return to this place of feeling enveloped by invincible and overwhelmingly powerful love of the universe towards us and toward all life. As always, I welcome your thoughts and questions. Please send, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you next week. Thank you for joining me today. Bye-bye.